Alright everybody, welcome to HGR Night. Sorry, it's a little bit behind schedule. Work related issues, but nonetheless we're here with HGR tonight. Right now, Cody Nichols, John Ellis, John Ward, Sean Corbett, James, we're in the top 5. Jessica Child, Joey Massat, Matthew Patton, Gordon Spain rounds out top 10. As the field comes down for the start of the green flag. 50 laps. We're rolling. Right now, John Warren pushing Cody Nichols out ahead for the moment. Field enters turn 3 for the first time tonight. Right now, John Ellis trying to put an outside lane. He's got the 5 right behind him as the field comes off for turn 4 for the first time tonight. It will be Cody Nichols leading. Short field on deck again for tonight. Normally implies that a lot of field saving will be going on tonight. And really would not be surprised if we see the field go and get single fouled out. Excuse me. Right now, outside lane already starting to dissipate. Eagles will lead them back into turn 3 for the second time. Right now, no surprise to see Cody Nichols up at the front most of the night. Really will not be surprised if we see him within contention of winning this thing. Right now, look at that 9. Kobe Keneal running the same paint job as John Ward tonight. The only difference is one's a 9, the other one's a 92. Being sure my eyes weren't playing tricks on me for a second. All right, now John Ward, fastest lap of the race, 46.337. Matter of fact, it's actually tied identically to Cody Nichols' last lap. Right now, right on board with John Ward, or actually with Cody Nichols. Backwards there. Right now, get a look. Ward giving that space just enough time for the motor to cool off a degree or two. Right back on the gas to push him down the back straightaway, pushing it pretty hard. James Waring on the outside lane. Dega Pro starting to assemble. Right now, outside lane still trying to form up. However, unlike last night, again, completely different car. But unlike last night that we saw in MMS, outside lane not working. Well, one key benefactor is only 84-degree track temperature. So it's actually going to hurt that middle and outside lane as Waring tries to split Kobe 3 wide. Well, that will cost Waring to go all the way back to the back of the field. Justin Johnson. A little bit of a blink down to the bottom. All right, now it's still Cody Nichols, John Ward, Matthew Lee, Leading the field, that's the top three as a matter of fact. John Ellis and Jessica Childs rounds out the top five. Well, I mentioned how I talked about earlier how eventually the field would get formed up single file here. Starting to believe that's what we're seeing as Cody Nichols leads the field all the way back. You see Savage and Kobe still trying to work that outside lane. One try to jump, that'll be Kevin McCullough going to try to pull to the bottom. Everybody's going to leave Savage out to dry. Josh McCullough, different colors tonight, different number, nonetheless. Still trying to get to the front. McCullough jumps out of line again. Here comes Savage right with him. Johnson peeks out of line, going to fall right back into it. .43 to go. Going to be 42 next time by. Justin Johnson, fastest lap of the race on lap 7. Like 46. 155. All right, now I see Sundriver still trying to experiment, get that second lane to work right now. Really seems to be mainly the bottom, really, with the advantage, unless somehow the outside lane gets them outnumbered. Right now, see some. Oh, wrecking in the back. The Savages are in it. Gordon Spain, the whole right side of that car completely destroyed. Josh McCullough through the grass. Justin Johnson involved in it as well. And Gordon Spain meatball flag. I wonder why. Or if we can get chopper camera, that'd be better. Sure, well, significant damage to the right front of that car. Let's go back and see what happened. Right there, you see, oh, Joshua gets the apron, it's going to accordion them all up. Going to go, and Justin and 38 come together, and from there, damn, the Savage a hard hit. For the one-time winner in MMS on the broadcast side of things. Not how Gordon Spain wants to start this race off. Let's right on board with him. Lifting, comes up, and Johnson comes down and bang. From Justin Johnson's on board. Yeah, I mean, really, it's just a matter of the Savage is trying to, or Gordon Spain's trying to get out the way. Savage, whoever was involved in it. They're just trying to get out the way. Don't know what Joshua McCullough is going to be doing. And really, it's just bad timing. That's all it is. But then again, you're trying to avoid a car potentially spinning. Everybody's getting clustered, and that's, I mean, really nothing anybody could do. I got to be honest with you. It happens. So right now, Justin Johnson sitting on pit road along with Spain, Waring, Savage, McCullough. Well, right now, Ryan Ellis, Cody Nichols, Matthew Lee, Sean Corbett, John Ward, the top 5 exiting the pits. Right now, as it stands, field continue to pace around. That being said, going to take a quick break, just long enough to, well, just about 30 seconds actually. So be right back, live from Daytona International Speedway, High Gear Racing, live on the Raging Idiot Racing Network. Be right back. Back live from Daytona with HGR with the next gen cars out tonight. Trey right in the top 10 as they stand. Sorry folks, still trying to get over the cough. John Ellis, Cody Nichols, Matthew Lee, Sean Corbett, Kenneth McCullough rounds out top 5. Jessica Childs, Kobe Cannell, Gordon Spain, James Waring, and Richard Elliott, the top 10 as it stands. Right now, not even close to halfway, but it will push the green flag pit stops that we're more likely expecting on seeing back a little ways further. Right now, biggest movers of the race, kind of pretty much a tie between 3 drivers. Kobe Cannell, Kenneth McCullough, Matthew Lee, both all up 5 spots from where they started. Justin Johnson up 3. John Ward down 9. He is the biggest dropper of the race so far. Still plenty of time to get back to the front for the 92. All right, John Ellis Jr., Cody Nichols will bring us down to the United Rentals restart zone. Let's do it again. Green flag's out. Down back straightaway. Ellis leads Matthew Lee pushing tightly down the back straightaway. Right now outside lane trying to make something happen, but really with the track temp being so low, I really just don't see it happening. So one driver loose, Joshua McCullough loose off of 4. Josh McCullough, black flag. They only had to go on the pit road or just got loose and made a choice. Regardless of the fact it'll cost McCullough. Corbett's pushing on the outside lane. New paint job for Sean Corbett right behind Cody Nichols. Right now for Corbett, simply ride. See Matthew Lee tried his head on the outside lane. Matter of fact, what it just did was open up the door for the bottom lane even more. Right on board with Corbett now as John Ellis continues to lead over McCullough, Camille, Matthew Lee, and James Warren. You can sit here and tell that that outside lane, that middle lane, it's really not being near as fruitful as what the bottom's being. And a lot of that has to do just with the track temperature, which is right now 84 degrees, 75 degrees at Daytona Beach. As you're still right on board with Sean Corbett. See, Kobe got shuffled up, go all the way to the back. Well, John Ellis continues to lead over McCullough now, James Warren, Gordon Spain, Justin Johnson, 2 drivers involved in our first caution of the night, already back up inside the top 5. That just shows how easy it is to rebound. I mean, really just short of a field, only 13. Not really that hard to gain the track position back unless you're trying to do it on the outside lane, which right now you see Savage jumps up along with Ward. Now, see outside lane continuing, trying to make something happen for the first time tonight. The Dega Pro duo of Savage and Ward, along with Gordon Spain, almost had it clear to drop down to the bottom. He does, but Savage down to the bottom. First time tonight we've really seen the outside ring really do anything. John Ward had to push the crap out of Savage, but he made it work. Now you see Matthew Lee and Cody Nichols jump up and gonna make it 3 wide. Right now, Gordon Spain. They outside work with Lee and Nichols again. Spain down to the bottom. Now we might be seeing the outside lane come alive here. Just a little bit. Right now, see action further back. Kobe's trying to make people work with him. However, the issue is, I feel like for that number 9, see, he drops all the way to the back again. It's going to be hard to really get pushes and get people really to work with you. See, right now, pushing Corbett. But then again, this is a rookie. We've all been there before. And really nobody willing to work with rookies or drivers just trying to start up, unless you got a decent teammates, but even then, can be questionable. But right now, well, he's in the prime position if he really wanted to. If you really wanted to, he's in the prime position to really save some fuel. He's back there about 12th. Matter of fact, he is 12th. He is one of the few that can try to save the fuel, make up a couple of positions, because now it looks like outside lanes kind of fell back to a dud yet again. 31 to go, be 30 at the line. Started the way through. Right now, Gordon Spain Down in front, we'll complete a Dega Pro 1, 2, and 3. Spain, Ward, and Savage now side by side for 4th, however. Well, it will be John Ellis as they work their way down back straightaway. Right now, Josh McCullough just went 2 laps down as the field went past him off turn 2. Point the race now. Fuel savings is going to be a must. We still got drivers trying to work with it for the most part. Johnson, Neagles, Corbin, everybody's trying everything they can to make that outside lane work, but right now just seeming like you don't want to do nothing. Justin Johnson was the only one. Kobe jumped right back up to the outside, winning. To go. Really, ain't got a good fuel number, but we will pull up the Racing Network Pit Strategy Report so far. Well, they went 10 laps beforehand, obviously very premature. Pretty sure guys were hoping to go a little bit further, but now we're starting to venture out 13 laps on this run. So field's going to be an interesting concern. Matter of fact, while I got a moment, pull up the game. So tonight, 100% fuel. So this is actually a one pit stop race. I think the most they can go is 30. So 30 to 35. Excuse me. Right now through the field as we go. Gordon Spain, John Ward, Joey Savage. And John Ellis pretty much the top 5, or top 4 I should say, since the restart. However, the battle for 5th has been swapped about 4 or 5 times since the restart. Only a handful of laps ago. Alright, now occupied by Cody Neagles. Field works down the back straightaway. Right now, biggest movers updated yet again since the start of this race. Gordon Spain, your leader, as a matter of fact, up 8 spots from where he started. Joey Savage up 4. Kobe Canille up 4. Right now, they're your biggest movers of the race so far. Of course, Ward starting outside. Of course, Ward starting on the pole for the night. Or no, started 3rd. My mistake. Right now, running in 2nd, up 1 spot before he started. Oh, Kobe Canale into the wall. Car bouncing violently down back straightaway. And what has happened to the driver of the 9? Right now, getting a push. McCullough gets to the back over and gets him sideways. Around he goes. Bam. Caution is out. Oh, more. James Waring is involved. Waring against the outside wall, and meatball flag for James Waring. Be a quick, fast repair. No harm, no foul. It will save Kobe Canale. Massive damage to Waring's car. Thank God for a fast repair. If it wasn't, that'd be night done. So what has happened? We've already saw what happened to Kobe Canale. What has happened to James Waring? Oh, Justin got him at a bad spot. It's really all it is. Just off-centered as all get out. Off-centered, a massive shot. With that being said, I believe James Waring just towed it back to the pits. And now, well, it'll help Joshua McCullough out more than anybody else. 2 down will get at least one of his lap backs. More than likely will get both of them. Right now, field not pinning yet. Well, right now, field not be open this time. This might put the drivers in the window to where they could probably make it from here. I would like to believe that they could if it's 100% fuel. How to wait and see. Some drivers, top 6, nope. Top 3, stay out. John Ellis is in. Along with Niegels, Lee, Johnson, Corbett, Childs, Canale. James Waring still in the pits. Still serving that toad. Cody Niegels massively overshot the pit box. That's going to hurt Niegels, but then again, well, Corbett won the race off the pit road, followed by Johnson, Childs, Matthew Lee, and John Ellis top 5 off the pit road. We can't talk John Ward. John Ward, Garrett Jenkins up here broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Garrett.
Well, buddy, been a pretty much straightforward night. Really not seen the 92. Well, you got an imposter with you tonight. I threw me for a loop the first 2 or 3 times, but nonetheless, for Bad Fast Ward, it's been a pretty solid night. What's it going to take to keep the Deca Pro 1, 2, 3 in check here with 20 to go?
It's going to take some hard work here. These guys, I know they're going to try to get a good run. We're definitely going to stick together. Me, Gordon, and Joey here. We're going to see what happens. We're going to try to hold the bottom, and I'm going to try to push Gordon here for all I got and see if we can get it. I don't know how strong they're going to be, how big of a run, but the plan is for me is to push Gordon on the bottom. We're going to stay on the bottom and push hard.
Well, buddy, real fast, I'll ask you this one last question. It would appear that the top 3, considering that would be you, Spain, and Masavage, have really been the only ones to really make the outside lane really work. I mean, it's been very here and far between, but you 3 are the ones who have seen that got the outside lane figured out, at least for now, how will that help the three of you in trying to secure a Dega Pro 123 yet again?
Yeah, I tell you, Gary, after that first stop, I think I didn't hit my box right, so I was back in the back and I got tires and I was like, man, I'm not in the lead because I was pushing Cody at the beginning and I was like, it's going to be hard getting back up there, but somehow we got together and we passed them and we got back to the front. So that does give us a little advantage knowing that we might could do that again in the future here if we have to. Still 20 to go, so we'll see. Like I say, if something comes up, then we'll try it again. I guess we was pushing hard. I don't know how we got it, but that top side is hard. You got to have some guys lined up pushing.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you drop back down and get ready for this restart. Hopefully, talk to you at the end of this thing.
You got it.
So for John Ward, right now, trying to hold on to a Dega Pro 1, 2, and 3 to re-rack the top 10. Gordon Spain, John Ward, Joey Misavage, Ken McCullough, and Sean Corbett, top 5. Jessica Childs, Matthew Lee, John Ellis, Cody Nichols, and Justin Johnson rounds out the top 10. Kobe Canil, 11th. Joshua McCullough, 12th, 1 lap down. James Waring back out onto the racetrack now, but 2 laps down. Well, still plenty of time for, not a lot of time, but still time for Waring and McCullough to get their respective laps back. For McCullough just needs 1. For Waring, probably be a waiver round if he's lucky, or a free pass. For Deck's definitely more stacked against Waring right now than what it is Joshua McCullough. Nonetheless, field comes off of the turn 4 banking pace car into the pit road, and Gordon Spain, John Ward, Brazelton, United Reynolds restart zone. Let's do it again. 19 to go at the line. Great jump. And immediately abandons the bottom. All right, now, you see him, the teammates holding down that bottom lane right now. McCullough along with them. Sean Corbett as well. Right now, I think everybody's pretty much just thinking. At this point, you heard Ward say it. It's going to take a lot of people to get that outside lane to fully work. Right now, Johnson looks to the outside yet again. With 17 to go, and right now it's still Spain, Ward, Misavage, McCullough, and Corbett. And I think right now, drivers like the 6 of Cody Nichols lying in wait. Well, looking from our vantage point, he does have direct communication with Ellis, with Nichols, with Matthew Lee. So, and really, if you look, Matthew Lee in front of Cody Nichols. Had Ellis back behind him. He does. Just Dustin McCullough 1 lap down. So is Waring back there. So they're not exactly. Oh, speak of Ellis, hard in the wall. With Justin Johnson. Caution is out. Come on, man. God almighty. Third caution of the night. Third one Justin Johnson's been in. Johnson pulls it to a stop. And evidently it'll be night done, 40-82. What happened? We'll take a look. Well, looks like really Johnson comes down, maybe a bit of net coated on the part. Slow it down. Keep that camera angle, but slow it down. Johnson coming down the side draft, coming down. And yeah, just hooks to 21. From there, bam. 82 hit a lot harder than what that 21 did. That 21 might have some bumper damage, partial radiator damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really hurt that 21. Well, third caution of the night. Well, nobody in this time other than Ellis. Of course, Justin Johnson back in the pits. Well, 15 to go. Third caution of the race. It's only going to get crazier from here. Alright, well, we got time here. Should we talk to Kevin McCullough? Kevin McCullough, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, it's been a bit of a strange night, unlike what we saw last night with MMS at Talladega. Outside lane has not been very responsive tonight. Is there really a plan that the 03 can try, or really can anybody try to make the outside lane work given how strong the bottom is tonight?
You got. I mean, I wouldn't say big teams, but you got some teams in here that are going to be committed to stay on the bottom regardless, unless you get the even amount of cars on the high side versus the bottom. It's going to be hard to do anything on the high side. Only thing you can do is let them drivers get hot and go for it. Hopefully some guys will follow you, but some guys might commit to it, some won't. That's all gonna depend on what everybody else does.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. From here on out, hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing and see if McCullough can't pull a rabbit out of the hat one more time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. So for Kevin McCullough, we'll be restarting fourth. Re-rack the field in one more time. Well, we know it won't be the last, but Gordon Spain, John Ward, first and second. Savage McCullough, third and fourth. Sean Corbett, Matthew Lee, fifth and sixth. Cody Nichols and Kobe Keneal, seventh and eighth. Jessica Childs, John Ellis. Rounds out the top 10 for now. Joshua McCullough's got his laps back, as well James Waring back in the pits. But right now, assuming he's just reviewing the caution, really. Yeah, that or James Waring's caught it done. Nope, Waring's just now leaving. Waring's still 2 laps down. Justin Johnson, we're going to safely presume, out of the race. That is through the field. Field's rolling. Try it again. 13 to go from Daytona. Well, of course, see Degerpro's already working that outside lane. We'll leave McCullough, Lee, and Ganil. Forced to run that outside lane, and there you see it already starting to dissipate. Driver's already committed to the bottom. Well, again, McCullough, the odd man out. Stuck on the outside lane. Making a Degerpro 1, 2, 3, and 4. Spain, Ward, Misavage, and Corbett. Matthew Lee. Rest is out top 5. Teammates right now lined up as well. Matthew Lee, Cody Nichols, John Ellis. All 3 of them running for the same team tonight. Teammates nonetheless. Oh, you know Nichols. He ain't going to be content. No, he ain't. Running where he's at. He will not be content, and he never is content unless he's trying to win the race. And obviously, I mean, I'm never content running second. Here comes Leon Nichols to the outside. We'll see how great this works. Of course, we saw Degerpro's work with it earlier. Ellis up there with him. 11 to go. No surrender yet. They'll fall right back in line. It was a hell of a try. Just. It all comes back down track, Tim. That's really what all it comes down to. And right now, the track has actually failed 4 degrees from where it started. So, you know, right now, that outside lane, you can just about forget about it. See, Kobe and McCullough tried it, did not work out. Well, Justin Johnson, black flag, just exited pits 1 lap down. Probably go a lap down yet again, for sure. Well, 10 to go. Whatever you got, you'll have to try it. Kobe and Kevin McCullough going to try it on the outside yet again. No help, though. That's the only thing. Now, if you could get Lee and Nichols and Ellis up there with them, then it's a no-brainer at that point. Well, any takers so far? Well, it seems like that's about as far as Canio and McCullough can get. Well, McCullough's doing every damn thing he can, along with Canio. Well, that's about as close as they've been. Right now, just the way it looks, 7 to go, I don't think really nobody can really contest. Noah and Jessica Childs lost the draft, 7.5 back, along with Joshua McCullough. So right now, what you're looking at is these top 9 drivers all gunning for that top spot. 4 teammates lead the field, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gordon Spain, John Ward, Joey Savage, Sean Corbin. There you see Matthew Lee, Kobe Neal, and John Ellis going to try the outside lane yet again. I'm surprised McCullough didn't try to go with them. Well, 5 to go. Everybody doing what they can. Well, you're going to have to move. You're going to have to move Corbett up the track. Then if you really want to have a shot at it, I believe top 4 get paid out. Might be top 5. Unsure at the moment. But you're going to get 1 in 4 drivers off the bottom to have a shot at it. Or at least put them in a position to where they got to come up off that bottom. You see, Lee, Niels, and Ellis, they're going to try it again. But I just don't see them being able to get the run that they need. They're extremely hard on the outside all night. You see them, everybody's trying everything. They really are just not working out. 3 to go right now. They come up to lap Justin Johnson. It would appear that the field's just about got it made. At least if you're a Dega Pro. However, still room for a caution, still room for an overtime. See Justin Johnson off the wall. Well, till they go at the line for Gordon Spain. Matthew Lee trying to make something happen. He's got McCullough with him. I just don't see no how. He's got Daniil, he's got McCullough. Really, when you got Kevin McCullough behind you, one of the best pushers in the game. Well, till they go, and all Dega Pros has to do is bring it home for 1.5 more circuits. Down the back straightaway, Nichols jumps out again. Low on McCullough. They're up to 3rd. Not quite able to get there yet. But Ward's going to fend them off. And you know Ward is. Ward will defend Gordon Spain by as much as he wants to win it. Well, right now, 1 to go. They'll make it back. Race is official no matter what happens. Still a Dega Pro 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got the lap car coming up with Jessica Childs. Or James Warren, my mistake. We're down the back straight away. They're dicing around. See McCullough and Knievel jump down the line. Same boat, same story. Oh, they're loose. Corbett's loose. Saves it. That's all warning. Spain 1C. Corbett wrecking behind him. Saves it again at the line for his second HGR win. Gordon Spain returns to victory lane at Daytona. Joyman Savage will come in third, round out Degapro 1, 2, and 3. They'll be McCullough and Canille, the top 5. Hell of a job. With Gordon Spain to victory lane for the second time, with HGR being live on the Raging Gate Racing Network. He just broke the car. No, he ain't got enough. Got enough to a burnout with it. Don't try it anyway. Well, the more wins it gets, the more burnouts he'll get to do. There it is. Whether it's real life Daytona or virtual Daytona, a win at Daytona is a win at Daytona. Well, let's see if we cannot get Gordon Spain up here in the booth. Gordon Spain, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, the last time we talked to you in Victory Lane, it would actually be you making the move on Ward for the win in both races, both in Donator and HGR. Tonight, Ward tried to get to you. Were you kind of expecting it? And really, how does win number 2 feel in HGR compared to the first?
Oh, it feels great, man. Yeah, Ward, I mean, he was a great teammate there. I know he tried to make a run for it there at the end, but wasn't quite enough for him. But, I mean, great teammate there. Top 3, really. Dega Pros working together, not letting them get around the high side. And, yeah, come home 1, 2, 3.
Well, take me through it. Of course, outside lane really was nobody's friend tonight. Didn't really seem like as the track got cooler, it already was tough to make runs happen. Except for you and Ward and Massage. One time, y'all were the only ones to make that outside lane work that I can keep count. But as the track got cooler, outside lane just kept shutting down more and more. Really, was the plan just try to hold the bottom? Or in the back of the mind, y'all feel like that if they got lined up right, they could make a run?
Yeah, we planned just to hold the bottom there, and we knew it was hard. It was hard for us to get the run on the high side and get up front, but we made it work. And once we got there, we knew we had to hold on to it, hold the bottom, and just hope they never got a run on us.
Well, buddy, last question I got for you tonight. After a hell of a job, led 33 of 50 laps. Is there anybody want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd like to thank ACR putting this on, you for broadcasting Raging Idiots, and everybody that shows up every night to race.
All right, buddy. For the second time in his career in HGR live on the Raging Idiot Racing Network, Gordon Spain is your winner from Daytona. Hell of a job tonight, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. But the second driver in the equation for Dega Pro 1, 2, 3. John Ward, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
Well, I got to ask you, the last time we were in this scenario, I just got done telling him, Gordon Spain, the last time we were in this scenario, it would be Gordon stealing the win, right out from under you not once but twice in one night. Was that in the back of your mind entering that last lap thinking, this is my chance now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I still remember that.
Trust
I do.
issues.
I do. It was in the back of my mind, but being the team leader and the captain and all, I just want to try to it's I've been winning. I won 4 in a row like the past week, so I was gonna try to share it with him, try to maybe set an example for the rest of the team. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I could have went around him there, and I just let him win it. But yeah, it's just teamwork there. I guess being the boss and all, like you say, he come around me and spanked my butt a few times at the end. But yeah, I thought about it. It did cross my mind, but I didn't do it. I figured I had 4 wins, and he was real congratulated of it and thankful. So maybe he'll return the favor next time.
My buddy, just take me through a night. I don't know how new these cars are with the last update, but kind of a unique experience. Not with the outside lane not being as dominant tonight like we've seen in times past. Really, was the plan really just simple? Just try to hold the bottom. And I'll ask you the same question I just asked him. Were you in the back of your mind? Were you expecting if Niggles and Ellis and Matthew Lee and McCullough and Keneal could really get formed up, that they could make the run on the outside, or pretty much no matter if it was 5-on-4, the bottom lane would still prevail? What was the strategy setting up for that last restart?
Yeah, the last restart was for Gordon to try to get a jump and come down, and all 3 of us get together on the bottom. Our main goal was to push on the bottom. It seemed like it was the fastest. It just seemed like I was cooling my car till they got a run, and then I would start pushing hard and build temps. But I think if you get 4 or 5 on the top, you can get 1, maybe 2 clear. So they just never worked together. I noticed Kenny didn't get with Cody and Matt. They would take by themselves. I don't know if they had some issues going on, but they never all got together. It seemed like 2 of them and 3 of them would work together, and they just never could get it organized, I reckon.
Well, buddy, hell of a job tonight. Dega Pros, of course, been on a tear pretty much through the end of summer into September, now October. Dega Pros firing on all cylinders. With that being said, is there anybody want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I want to thank my teammates first off. We did that was all teammate race here with these cars. If you have help on the bottom, 3 of us lined up. They didn't have really chance with these cars the way they're drafting now. I want to thank you for the broadcast. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing this here and watching the interviews or nothing. You do a really good job. I want to thank you. I want to thank James for putting all this on and stuff, and Jimmy, the founder and owner and everything, and just everybody a part of the Dega Pros community.
All right, buddy. Well, John Ward will complete the second of the Dega Pro top 3 finishes for tonight. Hell of a job, buddy. Next time I talk to you, maybe 1 more spot up.
You got it, man. Hopefully next time.
Hell yeah. Appreciate your time tonight, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. With that being said, Joey Savage, Garrett James up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
Well, first off, how did Toledo go?
Toledo.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we got on the hood of Brayton Laster's 06 car, and he got us top 20. I think he got 18th.
What are we doing?
Last race of the year. It was a big accomplishment for Ancient World Gaming, and everybody's happy, including Brayton. Good partnership. Hopefully we get more things going on in 2026.
Well, hell of a job on the ARCA side thing. I want to take you through tonight. Were you kind of surprised that the outside lane really did not have no muster tonight? Did I ask this question a lot? Because normally, when we talk about dominant lanes, we really don't talk about the bottom a lot, except, you give it a little bit of ground on entry, but mainly top side with the runs off of 2 and 4 really is what we mainly are used to seeing when it comes to Daytona and Talladega. Did tonight kind of throw you for a loop?
In these cars, especially with the current Aero model, it's more about numbers than it is about position. And the side draft does something, but it's really hard for 3 cars to beat 6 cars any day. So we knew we had a strong lineup up at the front on the low line, and we were committed to each other. And as long as we had a little bit of a trail behind us, there was nothing beating us on the bottom. We were very confident in our position there at the end.
Well, I would say so, and I kind Have my doubts, like like I've seen these enough times where I'm like, something's gonna happen. I want to take it through the last lap. Were you praying that? Were you hoping that Corbett would have kept it together just a little bit longer, or really, what was the mindset on that last lap? Because you knew everybody was going to try something, whatever they had left. Really, just take me through the
Yeah.
last lap.
Well, coming out of coming across to take the white, we were pretty confident in our position and our temps and our momentum, but we were trying to keep it a little cool just so we could, if we had to, lock up and run away from the backstretch onto the checkered. I felt pretty comfortable in my third spot. Didn't think Corbett had anything to me, whether he crashed or not. And I saw the high line coming and thought, oh, it hasn't worked all day, but maybe it'll work now when everybody's giving it every last bit they got. Maybe I could try to squeeze out second or first. Thankfully, I was able to hold on to third, so that worked. Kenny was saying he gave it all he got, and I believe him.
I don't think.
Just a result of the package we got.
Well, buddy, last question for you tonight, of course. Just mentioned at the top of the interview, big step for the sponsor on your hood. With that being said, is there anybody want to thank Night Friends, family sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yes, sir. James Waring and Jimmy Crow for putting on these HGR races. You in the booth for showing people what we're doing and keeping it entertaining. Ancient World Gaming, Brayton Laster, partnership that we've had a couple times this year, including the Daytona ARCA race and finalizing at Toledo this past weekend. Next Level Racing, they're one of our strongest partners. Use code AWG24 for 5% off your next order. Bruzy Racewear, Sword Dog Apparel, and Glitch Energy.
All right, buddy. Well, hell of a job tonight for Joy Savage in the Ancient World Gaming Ford Mustang. Next time we talk to you, buddy, hopefully the sponsorship works out through next season. Hopefully we'll talk to you in Victory Lane.
Yes, sir. Catch you next time.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Well, that being said, hell of a step for Ancient World Gaming. Of course, their partnership with Joey Massage pays off pretty good. I believe this is the 4th or 5th straight top 5 for Savage on the broadcast side of things. And with that being said, and getting that out of the way, we'll go through the results for tonight, and I'll pretty much do everybody a bit of a solid. This was qualifying. Niggles, Ellis, Ward, Corbett, Waring, Childs, Masavich, Matthew Lee, Gordon Spain, Josh Picola, top 10 in qualifying. But after 60 laps, or 50 laps rather, the field looked a whole lot different. And for Gordon Spain, his second career win in HGR, John Ward, Joey Masavich rounds out the top 3 in a Dega Pro 1, 2, and 3. MMS is only 2 drivers tonight. Kenna McCullough and Kobe Canille will come home 4th and 5th. Matthew Lee, John Ellis, Cody Niggles, Jessica Childs, Joshua McCullough rounds out the top 10. Corbett, Johnson, and James Waring. Strong runs tonight from all 3 drivers. However, it will not be a night for neither 3 as they'll round out the field 11th, 12th, and 13th. That being said, I appreciate everybody for watching tonight. As far as I'm concerned, that's the only races that we have on deck for tonight. Tomorrow night, up in the air as always, possibility of MMS donators and regular MMS running. Wait for word on that. Saturday night, round 4 of Inspired Racing League Thunder Series. That will start at 8:40. And then, of course, the Midnight Racing League Championship will start immediately following the Inspire Racing League Thunder Series live right here on the Raging Idiot Racing Network. So Saturday night action-packed field, and then of course Sunday MMS to end out the weekend. Till then, appreciate everybody watching tonight. Garrett Jenkins up here in the broadcast booth. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see all y'all possibly tomorrow night. Until then, take care and take it easy.